This is your Admiral speaking. Today we're going to have a little info video thing for all the commissioned officers in the army of Gmodism and those who might want to become that as well. So you might know that I offer specific downloadable files for all the commissioned officers in the army of Gmodism. And that is the patrons, by the way, if you missed that. So for the lowest level, it's $1 a month or equivalent in your currency, and it gives you access to the files. Any level gives you access. And I update the file around monthly-ish. I try to up them monthly-ish, but I basically essentially update them whenever I have new stuff in any of the games the files contain. Now, the biggest game on the channel right now is From the Depth, so that's probably what most people care about and the most reason the files are updated right now. Might change in the future though. In any case, basically we have blueprints, we have sub-objects, that's turrets and stuff, we have prefabs, you know, pastable decorations and whatever in this pack. And we're going to go through all of them. But in this particular video, I'm going to show you how to install the files on your system. So when you join the commissioned officers, you get access to the Patreon page where you got the posts. So in the posts, there is a pinned post, as you can see, and you'll just scroll down here. You find some instructions on how to install them here. And you download this entire zip package. Now you will extract it on your computer, and it even contains the colors of the Army of Gmodism. And by the way, they are also pinned in the Army of Gmodism channel in the Discord, which you have access to if you enlist also for free. Like if you enlist to the lowest class, the Matroos 3rd class, which you can self-assign, you also have access to the Army of Gmodism channel. But if you join the commissioned officers, you automatically have access to this channel. And the colors are pinned here, so you can get the exact Army of Gmodism colors, which is pretty nice. In any case, you can add that as a secondary color. I have a little tutorial on how to do that if you want to have different fleet colors to switch between. Which you probably want to have. You probably want to have your own color scheme, and you can have the Army of Gmodism color scheme and maybe another color scheme. You can just switch between them so easily. Anyways, you'll just download this package, and what you do is you go to where your From the Depth folder is, which is in My Documents. So it's in My Documents, and you navigate to the page here where you have the constructables, the sub-objects version 2 and the prefabs version 2. It is as simple as that, as you just take the files I have provided you and dump them in there. If you already downloaded a package of my files, well, then you can just overwrite it. You'll have my order of my stuff there, so it shouldn't collide with any of the order of your stuff there. Sometimes I update some turrets that are already existing, and in that case it's a good way, it's a good idea to overwrite those turrets, because otherwise you'll get some old bad settings and stuff that might be not optimal. So you just drag the entire files from the sub-objects, the prefabs, the constructables, just drag them over, paste them in there, overwrite the files, and you got the latest version. Sometimes, however, I move around some stuff and I delete some stuff, so you might want to delete my old files too once in a while and just replace them with the new ones. However, keep in mind that there might be some old stuff that is lost in that case, because sometimes I deprecate / delete all designs that doesn't serve the Army of Gmodism up to its current standard, and then they are removed. So if you want to keep those, keep in mind of that. But in essence, you should be able to just delete all the files I provided you and you know, paste them in there freshly since they're updated. So some of you who are watching this video, well, you are probably then a commissioned officer in the Army of Gmodism, which helps me a lot every month. So I just want to say a huge thanks to all the commissioned officers in the Army of Gmodism. And we will say thanks to those of Lieutenant and above, which right now is Lieutenant Vincent Veritas, Lieutenant Powered by Greed, Lieutenant Gravy, Lieutenant and O, Commodore Owen, and Admiral Scooby-Rocks. In the continuing videos in this little micro-series, we will be looking at the constructibles, the vehicles I have in the Army of Gmodism that you get in this pack. And then we'll look at all the turrets and sub-objects of different kinds we have in this pack. And lastly, we'll look at all the prefabs and different templates and stuff like that we have in this pack. So thanks a lot for watching, and huge thanks to any one of those who do support the Army of Gmodism as a commissioned officer, and of course everyone who is watching this and everyone who is just enlisted in the Army of Gmodism and help build this fun community. Thanks a lot for I can't speak. Thanks a lot for watching. This is your host, your Admiral Eric, signing out.